the urgency to work and deploy it in a beneficial way. But at the same time, it can be very harmful if deployed wrongly.
Good news. I have good news. No, AI is not going to kill us all.
Hi everyone, welcome to Clone Compounding, where our mission is to learn from others in order to achieve financial independence. In today's video, let's look at the short summary from the latest write-up from Marc Andreessen. Marc is a co-founder and general partner at the venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, aka A16Z. He's an innovator and creator of software products used by more than 1 billion people. 12 years ago, he wrote a memo on why software is eating the world, and his predictions certainly came true. This memo is titled Why AI Will Save the World. The memo talks about the role AI is expected to play for the future of mankind, and in particular the risks and opportunities at stake. This is part 3, the last video in this series. Make sure to see part 1 and part 2. You can find the video link in description below. Before we start, please smash that like button so others can find this video as well, and make sure to subscribe to receive next videos on these memos. Let's continue. Let's take a look at the next 3 takeaways from this memo.
Takeaway 7. Will AI lead to inequality? The concern about AI taking jobs brings us directly into the next claimed AI risk, which is, okay, suppose AI does take all the jobs, either for bad or for good. Won't that result in massive and crippling wealth inequality, as the owners of AI reap all the economic rewards and regular people get nothing? As it happens, this was a central claim of Marxism, that the owners of the means of production would inevitably steal all societal wealth from the people who do the actual work. This is another fallacy that simply will not die no matter how often it's disproved by reality. But let's dive into it. The flaw in this theory is that, as the owner of a piece of technology, it's not in your own interest to keep it to yourself. In fact, the opposite, it's in your own interest to sell it to as many customers as possible. The largest market in the world for any product is the entire world, all 8 billion of us. And so in reality, every new technology, even ones that start by selling to the high-paying big companies or wealthy consumers, rapidly proliferates until it's in the hands of the largest possible mass market, ultimately everyone on the planet. The classic example of this was Elon Musk's so-called secret plan, which he naturally published openly, for Tesla in 2006. Step 1. Build expensive sports car. Step 2. Use that money to build an affordable car. Step 3. Use that money to build an even more affordable car. Which is of course exactly what he's done, becoming the richest man in the world as a result. That last point is key. Would Elon be even richer if he only sold cars to rich people today? No. Would he be even richer than that if he only made cars for himself? Of course not. No, he maximizes his own profit by selling to the largest possible market, the world. In short, everyone gets the thing, as we saw in the past with not just cars but also electricity, radio, computers, the internet, mobile phones, and search engines. The makers of such technologies are highly motivated to drive down their prices until everyone on the planet can afford them. This is precisely what is already happening in AI. It's why you can use state-of-the-art generative AI not just at low cost but even for free today in the form of Microsoft Bing and Google Bard, and it is what will continue to happen. Not because such vendors are foolish or generous but precisely because they are greedy. They want to maximize the size of their market, which maximizes their profits. Takeaway 8. Will AI lead to bad people doing bad things? So far we have explained why 4 of the 5 most often proposed risks of AI are not actually real. AI will not come to life and kill us, AI will not ruin our society, AI will not cause mass unemployment, and AI will not cause a ruinous increase in inequality. But now let's address the 5th, the one that Marc actually agrees with. AI will make it easier for bad people to do bad things. Technology is a tool. Tools, starting with fire and rocks, can be used to do good things, cook food and build houses, and bad things, burn people and bludgeon people. Any technology can be used for good or bad. Fair enough. And AI will make it easier for criminals, terrorists, and hostile governments to do bad things, no question. This causes some people to propose, well, in that case, let's not take the risk, let's ban AI now before this can happen. Unfortunately, AI is not some esoteric physical material that is hard to come by, like plutonium. It's the opposite, it's the easiest material in the world to come by, math and code. The AI cat is obviously already out of the bag. You can learn how to build AI from thousands of free online courses, books, papers, and videos, and there are outstanding open source implementations proliferating by the day. AI is like air, it will be everywhere. So instead, there are two very straightforward ways to address the risk of bad people doing bad things with AI, and these are precisely what we should focus on. First, we have laws on the books to criminalize most of the bad things that anyone is going to do with AI. Hack into the Pentagon? That's a crime. Steal money from a bank? That's a crime. Create a bioweapon? That's a crime. Commit a terrorist act? That's a crime. We can simply focus on preventing those crimes when we can, and prosecuting them when we cannot. And so, second, let's mount major efforts to use AI for good, legitimate, defensive purposes. Let's put AI to work in cyber defense, in biological defense, in hunting terrorists, and in everything else that we do to keep ourselves, our communities, and our nation safe. There are already many smart people in and out of government doing exactly this, of course, but if we apply all of the effort and brainpower that's currently fixated on the futile prospect of banning AI to using AI to protect against bad people doing bad things, I think there's no question a world infused with AI will be much safer than the world we live in today. Takeaway 9. The real risk is not pursuing AI with maximum force and speed. There is one final, and real, AI risk that is probably the scariest at all. AI isn't just being developed in the relatively free societies of the West, it is also being developed by the Communist Party of the People's Republic of China. China has a vastly different vision for AI than we do. They view it as a mechanism for authoritarian population control, full stop. And they do not intend to limit their AI strategy to China. They intend to proliferate it all across the world, everywhere they are powering 5G networks. Everywhere they are loaning Belt and Road money. Everywhere they are providing friendly consumer apps like TikTok that serve as front ends to their centralized command and control AI. The single greatest risk of AI is that China wins global AI dominance and we, the United States and the West, do not. Rather than allowing ungrounded panics around killer AI, harmful AI, job-destroying AI, and inequality-generating AI to put us on our back feet, we in the United States and the West should lean into AI as hard as we possibly can. We should seek to win the race to global AI technological superiority and ensure that China does not. In the process, we should drive AI into our economy and society as fast and hard as we possibly can, in order to maximize its gains for economic productivity and human potential. Marc ends the note by saying that big companies, startups, open source AI efforts should be allowed to build AI as fast and as aggressively as possible. It's time to build. This was the last part in our 3-part video series on Marc Andreessen's thoughts on why AI will save the world.
Hope you enjoyed and learned from this video. Smash the like button and subscribe to receive more videos on memos and writing.